hello me, hello crow, hello fish, how you doing? Hello Ashter, complaining about the yapping already or you not? I see how it is. How is everybody doing? What have you been up to? Why is my phone ringing? I don't know. Alright. Jeez, the jiggle visitor Aster. Thank you for coming in with that energy, Aster. We love it. So yeah, I was very much excited because I had been wanting to try pre-made clothes online, and I was like, I want to do that too. I want to do that too. I want to do that too. And then I got one outfit. It was $1, so I was like, let's go. It's cheap, but then it's a bit. I think it's a bit too sus for my vibe. I like it. I think it looks pretty, but I'm like, it might bring the wrong crowd. So I decided against it in the end. But it's pretty. Maybe I'll show you, but I won't stream with it. But it was $1. And then after that, I'm playing Stardew with socks and another friend. Oh, let's go Stardew times. Little bit for Red Dragon outfit. Or you've already had? Nah, did it. Hello, Kyra. How are you? How was your weekend? Yeah, I was about to explain my tragedies today. So yeah, I got one outfit and I'm like, that's a bit too sus. So I gotta put that back on the ice. But then I went scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then I found out one. I'm like, that's cute. I want that. Oh, hello, Yummy. How are you? How was your weekend? And then I was like, I can work with that. And then I realized that the struggle of having to recoloring things is still very real because as you can see the sleeves are the same color as my skin because the stress is cut in a way that the sleeves are part of my skin and I'm like I can either have some white parts or I can have brown sleeves. So I went for the brown sleeves. I don't know if there's any way I can fix that in the texture in Photoshop, but I was like, it's 7:15. I do not have time. So it is what it is. It also has a bit more jiggle than I usually want, but it's fine. We can work with that. Been busy. My mom's in the hospital. She'll probably need surgery. Oh, the hospital is great. The newer one with amazing staff. We love that. At least going to the hospital is never a good thing, but at least if the staff is nice and like you can trust them, you already feel better. You know, we take that. That's a bit of a win, but hopefully everything goes well. Especially if she does need surgery. I can't find my words. I'm here after ages. Hello, stars. It has been ages. How are you doing? It's been forever. What have you been up to? There's indeed quite a lot of jiggle. The complaints, but very noticeable, right? You know, what's funny? Like, my rigger is really good at jiggles, and like, I asked her for the least jiggle possible on my usual model, so that's why you probably see it because it's not like non existent, but it's not as intense as this because I asked for a very reduced booba jiggle. I don't care that it's not realistic or that it is. I just don't want it to be like a main focus type of thing. But you know, I can live. Boobas exist. They are a thing, and they shall live their own life freely, like in the real world. Okay. The dress is still pretty, even though I'm annoyed I can't color it properly, but I'll figure something out. I thought there would be somewhere in the settings I could change the physics for it, and I couldn't. So I was like, oh, well, yeah, I'm stuck with that. Yeah. The downtown hospital is too old and the staff ignored her unless I was there. Horrible. That's the worst. When they just, like, they don't listen to whoever's in pain and they're like, nah, it's in your head and nah. And they only listen to young people. Because even my dad, at some point we had a scare because apparently there was like a, I guess you would call a stain on his lung. But like the doctor got the papers and stuff and just never told my dad. And at some point she's like, oh, did you know you had that? And my dad is like, no, like, you didn't tell me, so how was I supposed to know? And then she was super rude to my dad about it, like, oh, we'll check this and that. So next time, my sister, who's a nurse, went with him. All of a sudden, she was, oh yeah, this and that and this and that. I'm treating them all good, but she will never treat my dad properly because he's older for some reason. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? I really don't like my family doctor, but here we don't really choose them. Depends on your neighborhood and stuff, and then you get assigned one kind of thing. But yeah, I'll probably change it at some point. Um, pretty dress though. Thank you, thank you. I do like it, and at this point, I paid $20 for it. I'ma use it, as dingy as it can be, and as jiggle physically as it is. I've been doing okay. There's just been a lot of family passing away, so I haven't been really active. Well, I'm sorry for your losses, but I hope that you're resting, taking the time to grieve properly, and making the best of what life has to offer for you. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I noticed the background first and then the lovely dress. Oh, see? That's the pure-hearted Kyra right there. Seeing the right things. That's the background I usually use on Twitch when I do just chatting. But I was wanting to do something else, but I realized I was dumb and did not save it, so it will be for another time. I don't know, I was in the mood for to, switch things up today. I was like super excited about it all day at work. I'm like, oh yeah, when I get home, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then life changed. And nothing was working as it was supposed to. Oh, hello, Kuda. How you doing? How was your weekend? Oh, I'm far from pure-hearted. Nah. I know my Kara is the best. Kara is just so pure. Nobody like Kara in this world. Thank you. I'm still complaining about it, but it's good. But did you really have an update? Nope. No. That's what I've been saying since the beginning. I felt like trying. They sell like clothing, live studio clothing, so I just tried one. That's why you can also see that my skin tone doesn't match, because I was tired of trying. I tried copy pasting the color of my neck, and it still didn't give me the right color. I don't know what to do. I'll have to sit down and figure it out when at some point. But as of right now, I'm like close enough. It's like I got a little tan for the body, and the face was under the hat, so then it didn't get all the tanning. That's what happens there. I work all weekend. Ew, but did you make lots of monies though? Like, if you're gonna work all weekend, you better make good monies. That's what we want. And that's why the clothing is different. Yes, pretty dress though. Thank you. Now see, now I'm getting that $20 I spent. I'm like, okay, I'm annoyed by things in it, but at least I got compliments for it, so I'll take it. It's almost like those girls that use makeup on their face and neck but don't blend down to their chest. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here. I always struggle so much. I don't partake in most conversations complaining about stuff on Twitter, but it's true that trying to find assets that match me is very hard. Like, it's just, even though we have the tool, it's not that easy to find the right color. I guess at least now it's an option, but trying to find stuff like assets that I can use, because there are a lot more PNGs of dresses and stuff that you can use. There's no physics, but it's nice. But like the pain that I have to go through going through Photoshop, which I'm not really good anyways, to try and have the right color on this is just not. It's just not worth it for me. That sometimes I make an effort if it's like a Christmas dress or spring, like there's something special that I want to post on Twitter. I'll make the effort of recoloring stuff so it matches me as much as possible. And honestly, since I've been a VTuber, I don't think I have ever recolored something exactly the right color to fit my model. I just can't. I try my best. I copy paste the hex code. It just doesn't work. If I click it, I copy paste it, and then I look and I'm like, this does not look right. But what am I gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. So it's all right, But yeah, I am happy. I don't know. I was in the mood to switch things up. I don't know. I was feeling it today, Just keep it, and I'm hit in the face with a physics. See, at this point, I should have had the Lexus outfit. It was less jiggled physically than that. But yeah, I've got this dress today, only to be betrayed by the fact that it's not cut properly to color just the skin, and I cannot control the jiggle physics on this. So yeah. So the way I see you reach 3K, congrats, thank you, yeah. We're on our road to 4K one day. I don't know, I need to get back into the grind to get there and work. I've been like, thinking a lot. Today I was like, what do I want to do with content? Where am I going? What do I hope to accomplish? And what am I willing to do to, like, quote unquote make it? I've been thinking about that a lot today. Your skin tone is just too unique, and the haters fear your power, so they make it hard for you. Clearly, there's a gang of haters. Can they just write a hate tweet for me so I can get, some pity online? I don't know, something. I know what you want to do. What do I want to do? You tell me, Blues, huh? And how was your weekend? Oh, hello, Ramsix. How are you? How was your weekend? Whoa, you retracted it too late. Hello, how are you? You want to do some things and some stuff. Like, are you in my brain? Like, how did you know that? Like, are you stalking me perhaps? Like, do I need to be concerned? Because, like, who told you that? Like, these me. Oh, I confided it in Tomodachi Island Blue. He must have told you when you were hanging out. That's definitely what happened. But yeah, I was thinking that I might want to stream a bit more, quote unquote, in the sense that why does Stream Element look so blue today? Does it usually look like that? I don't know. Yes, but I want to yap. I would have never guessed. What? I know, right? I'm thinking that I want to try and make my streams a bit longer. I don't know in what way I want to do it yet. Like, do I want to start earlier? Do I want to end later? Do I want to do a little bit of just chatting in every stream and then whatever game I want to do, or just yapping? I don't know. But what I want to know, would you guys be okay with that? Would you guys be okay if I started like an hour earlier than usual but finish around the same time, or finish an extra hour? I know that people need to go to bed and go to work, so I don't really usually stream super late because I know how it is. And I also have to work. Sadly, I do work, but yeah. Oh, hello, Carrie. How you doing? Hello, Kruka. We're chilling. We're yapping. 12-hour streaming coming. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe doing a 6-hour stream for my 30-year anniversary, but I don't know about 12 hours, bro. Like, the avatar icon looks glowing blue. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know what that was about, but wait. That would probably work for me. Oh, wait, which one would work for you? Yeah, how you doing, Karen? How was your weekend? Are you okay after the freaking earthquake? That's the last thing I saw. Because I was away, actually, for the whole weekend. That's why I was really not on Twitter at all. I came back yesterday, so it was like, oh, I mean, on Discord. I was, like, catching up on things as much as I could. The hour earlier, I mean. Okay, that's good to know. I'm just, taking a pulse, checking what I want to do. Orcs might be nearby for it to glow that blue. It must be like feeling Aster then. Ew, more tort. Ew, see? That's what I'm talking about. That's a goblin right there. That's a Nork right there. That's why Stream Elements got blue. It's all because of Aster. I was right. I knew it. Oh yeah, okay, a house just rattled, we're all fine here. That's good to know, as long as it's nothing weird. Because I know it's weird when we're in areas where we don't have earthquake. The day we have one, we have a whole panic going on, and we're like, oh my god, we're gonna die. So that's pretty scary, I gotta go. It was nice being able to see you after a while. So happy to have seen you. Rest well, have fun, and take care of yourselves, guys. Earthquake happened because I dropped my mixtape hardy. Yes, Blues, you definitely did that. You're a professional at that. I will say just to see you do what you feel like doing. That's a nice way of putting it. I mean, at the same time, I will be sad and lonely if you guys are not there. So that's why I'm checking, because I'm like, I don't want to have none of you. Like, I understand that not everybody can be there all the time, but like, if I change my hours and stuff and then I can't get my normal people, my hanging out gang there, then I'll be sad. Did you get Myrtle a new bow, or just get yourself a dress and not think of them? Well, I thought about Myrtle, but Myrtle will be hiding places, and also my Stream Deck decided to not connect to V2 Studio today, so I can't get Myrtle out for some reason. But she's resting, like she's on our gym day, and she's like boxing, making sure she's strong enough to flop as needed, when needed. I'll never be there ever. Yeah, I know. For sure. Yeah, you won't be there. Yeah. Yeah. Aster being there for my streams, never seen that before. What does the rest of the dress look like? One second. Let me just turn on my light because it's getting dark in here. I'm trying to not open my light because it's so warm in my office that it might get bad. Well, you know, you will see how lazy I got because I did not recolor the legs. I'm like, I cannot be bothered. But it's pretty cute. You know, it matched my vibes from the little bag of flowers. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cute. You know, I like it. But like, it's the whole sleeve recoloring that got me ticked off a bit. You know. I know the treatment was piloting the fencing person that did the bunny hop score. I did not see that. I keep seeing things on Twitter. I keep seeing things at work, but I don't have time to like catch up. But yeah, I have white legs. You know, happens sometimes. You don't question it too much. You know. But yeah, I have flowers. I was like, my hat fits. Like like the model in the image for selling this had a hat. I'm like, your hat is not as cool as mine though. They're white because they're white stockings. Yes, yes, that's exactly what's up. Wait, Mana, you can buy yourself. I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Yes. Oh, by the way, you guys ready for karaoke tomorrow? I'm trying to figure out like what theme I want to go. I know I want to sing Toxic because I've never sang it, but I want to do that. So I'm like, what fits the vibes with that? So I don't know. I need to take the time to like make a little playlist to have fun tomorrow. Kept your legs in the mud bath too long. Yeah, it's a reverse mud bath situation, and it's like it is what it is out here, you know. Sometimes you just ain't nobody got time for it. Like, you know, I was already annoyed from the moment I realized I couldn't color properly. I lost my cool, and I was like, I'm not about to deal with this any further. I'm just gonna use it as is. But yeah, I've been thinking about content, and like I'm thinking about streaming longer, but also maybe still considering streaming one more day because I think I sometimes I have really good times where I have growth and it's nice, but then I lose the momentum, and I feel like I need to make sure I'm really consistent and like try to like do things and make sure like I put myself out there if I want to grow in any way, shape, or form. And right now I was thinking maybe I continue my streams. Either I do 3 streams on YouTube, 2 streams on Twitch, or I don't know, something. Yeah. Yeah, no, it would be three stream on YouTube and 2 stream on Twitch if I went back to 5 streams a week, which means that I would stream earlier on Thursdays and maybe push movie night to 8 instead of 7:30, so I have time to have a little short stream on Twitch. I'm like kind of thinking all that up to see what I want to do and where I want to push right now. I can't imagine you getting angry and throwing plushies around and then spending 30 minutes apologizing to the plushies you threw. Yeah, I feel very sad when my turtle plushies are on the floor because mind you, most of my plushies are turtle, not gonna lie. But yeah, when I find my babies on the floor, I'm very disappointed. I never throw them on purpose though. I love them. They're my babies. They're my big myrtles, you know? And my first myrtle was a gift from Cyrus because she's cool like that. Oh, hello, Makahadoma. How are you? How was your weekend? Did you touch grass? I touched so much grass, like so much grass this weekend, and I'm just like, I'm an old turtle. Sometimes I cannot socialize like this. I cannot be talking to people 24/7. Like, especially people I don't know. Like, it's like, dang, but it was worth it. I did some, I don't know, extrovert activities, met people, touched some grass. Yeah, that's the most I did. Like, all the people were having fun, going to the pool, going to the jacuzzi, doing all the things. I wasn't, but it's okay. I spoke to people and I ate good food. So, it's pretty good. Yeah, we take that. Yeah, I went out a lot last week and fixed my sleep schedule. Let's go, you fixed it. It's not fixed for me. I am severely sleep deprived, to be honest, but it's okay. I'll figure something out at some point. My boss is off work right now, so like it's very chill. I do my job, bare minimum, barely talk to people. Like, my coworkers know that I don't particularly want to hang out with them. So I went to lunch super early so that they wouldn't find me, and then I hid somewhere in the cafeteria. Because back in the day, when my bus wasn't there, I could just walk back home on lunch. But now I can't. So I just hid in the cafeteria, basked in the sun. And then I never saw them, so I was like, at least they will not know. And then I just left as soon as I could at 4. I was like, I'm out, let's go. Never go wrong with the food, good food. Exactly. I had some delicious food, and I was very happy. A little bit of alcohol, a little bit of wine. You know, wine turtles like matter. They're great like that. But does this count as talking to people you don't know? What would count as talking to people I don't know? That would be what? Streaming? Maybe. Or what? What are we talking about? I'm confusion sometimes. The turtle may get confused from time to time in the middle of conversations. But yeah, streaming. Yeah, I mean it's not the same. It hits different. See, that's what you should do it so you see how it feels. When you stream, it's different. I think I don't mind talking to people as long as I'm not in person. I think that's where it like the line is for me. Even though it was very hard back in the day, I didn't want to be like on the phone, like in the voice chats on Discord. I didn't want people to hear my voice at all when I started, and then I just slowly got used to it. Now it's just part of my normal. I have friends, I have a community. Like, I mean, we chat, we yap, we happy. So most of the time too with streaming, I'm just yapping. Nobody yapping. Nobody can actually interrupt me for real. I get interrupted if I want, There's like some kind of power that you cannot find somewhere else, I'll have to share my favorite avoiding coworkers at company gathering story on Discord. Like, please do. I feel you on that. I try my best. I used to eat in my car, but I don't have a car anymore. So yeah, I mean my dad's car. But yeah, anyways. And let's look her. I'm sorry about. Wow. Just disrespecting me like that in my chat. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, how dare you? Mana has 3 brain cells and 2 are busy talking about turtles. Don't stress. Wow! Wow! What do you mean? Why is people, I feel betrayed. I see how it is out here. As soon as you get all together, you just decide to bully. I see what you really are. Your hearts are not as pure as you pretend them to be. All of yous, I'm telling you. I thought I could trust. I thought I could open my heart to you guys. Now I see that this is not an option. I'm just trying to like open my heart, talk about my content. I had so many thoughts today. I was like, if nobody, how friend? I mean, a valid question, but still, Hey, don't blame me. I don't blame you yet. Because it's not like I haven't seen you bully me before, bruh. Where you been? It was a joke. I know you have at least a dozen brain cells. Wow. I see how it is. It's Karen. Hello, Karen. How you doing, my beautiful, wonderful froggy? I have done nothing today. Yes, you stay very true to yourself. We love it. Yet, yes, it's all about the yet in this community. They just come in and then they bully every day, all day. I sit here alone while I have to wait for chat. I don't understand. You're the only one I know that struggles with YouTube chat, like, loading forever. Like, what is that even about? Like, is it a browser thing? Like, how does that work? Because my chat be looking fine. As far as I know, nobody's been complaining about it either. So I think maybe you're cursed. Oh, I feel sorry now. Don't feel sorry. It's okay. Because I'm a strong, independent turtle. Strong, independent woman. I'll be fine. I'm strong. I will fight against the bullies. It's on PC. If on PC, try a different browser because it might just be weird browser extensions. Maybe you have a weird thing on your PC. See how judgy Aster is? Just judging you for your choices, telling you that you install weird things on your computer. Don't be like Aster. Aster is just here to bully. Listen, that means extra work for me to do, and I ain't about that. Amen. Nobody wants to do extra work in this life. Nah, none of that. But yeah, where was I? I was going somewhere and I forgot. And it's because I have so many brain cells and they're working so hard. Like, and then you guys are just distracting sometimes. It has nothing to do with a low number of brain cells. Anyways, yeah. So today I had a lot of thoughts and I was like, what can I do to to like as a side hustle? I think about that a lot because I got bills to pay. And I'm like, what can I do? Because I consider streaming more as a hobby. This is not something that makes me money. That's just something that I like to do. I have fun. Life is great. We chat. We have fun. It's like my only sense of community, I guess, that I have. So I guess I enjoy it for that. Snap pictures look cute in a prehistoric finger stealing monster kind of way. Yes, they're my homies. You got something to say about that? Do you? The yappening, it's happening. It is. Hello, Vector. How you doing? How was your weekend? Sending interesting pictures in Discord as usual. How many neurons do you have, Mana? Tell me the big number. I can't disclose that because it will break your brain. It's okay. You don't need to know. It will be too much information for you. Anyone has got the fancy summer outfit? Yeah, it's the summer vibes. Come in 2 days. I have the beach episode on Twig's channel. Please check. I will not be streaming it, but I will be on Twig's channel and I will post about it on Twitter, on Discord when I do. We're gonna have a just chatty little stream with the Beetle. I think is his name. I'm meeting Beetle for the first time. So yeah, I'll be using my 3D model. She gave me a nice swimsuit for it. I still don't know how to track that. She's gonna help me with that, I thought that you used the yapping money to supply your plushie collection. You know what? I wish I could. Use Sticky Daishima. I mean, is he stinky or does he smell like tea? Because then it's not stinky. But nah, yeah, no, I make zero money. I mean, zero. I make some money sometimes with my streaming. It's sporadic for me. It's not something I can rely on, but I'm trying to find a way to make myself a bit more monetarily reliable. I still have a job, so I'm not like in a hole. But like I'd like to be a bit more, able to breathe every month. So I'm trying to see, since I don't know. Maybe I'll one day make it in streaming, and then it will be an actual side hustle that will make me some money every month. But as of right now, I just want to enjoy and make the best out of it. And if I can make my streaming career grow, I'll be very happy. What's a job? Just use Kara CC. I'm not a thief. Okay, that's not how that works. You might want to do that, but not me. Beach volleyball with Twigs. Yes, she made super nice little promo vids and stuff, and I was like, dang, she made that in the middle of the night. I woke up to it. I'm like, dang, Twig is so efficient. I have so many things to do this week. I forgot. Oh, I just remembered like 5 things I need to do, and I panicked. But yeah, so I'm looking into things. So I decided to go on YouTube and see what are the top 5 side hustles to do in 2024. And you know what's funny? They all start with the same thing. And the first thing they say, oh, freelance a skill you already have. And I'm like, I don't have any. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to find something that you don't need a specific skill for. I wish I had a skill I could monetize. I don't. I can't draw. I can't sew. I can't crochet. I can't do anything. I can't design. So I'm like, I can't do that. So can you give me something else? I can do voice thingies because I can't read for my life and I can't pronounce things properly. So I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you want me to do with that? I just realized I was going to demand you back for tea, and then I was super busy and tired. Just finally has time again. You don't worry about it, because I'm super busy anyways. So don't worry. Take your time. I'll be there, surviving somehow. Don't mind that, it's silly. Also, where's my wallet? Did you take it again? Probably call the police. Oh my god, there was a thievery in the chat. We need to do something about it. You're trying to tell me yapping isn't a skill? It might be a skill, but it might not be an easily monetizable skill, It's just not how that works, Sally. I mean, I'm sure some people do. Some people are just chatting streamers and they make it, but I mean, I haven't hit gold on that yet, maybe one day. You're not alone there. I have no skills. Hello, high five. I think about it often because even my mom is like, you don't like working. You don't want to work. I hate my job. I mean, it's not my job is bad. I just hate working in general. I don't want to work. So, and like, my mom is like, I know you don't, and I know it's depressing to you. So, like, you should, like, have your own business in some way. But I'm like, Mom, what do I do though? I can't do anything. That's why I have a job. Like I don't have a skill that is a demand. That I'm like, oh yeah, I can make money off my crochet. Like I have a sister that crochets and she does a bunch of things and she makes like school supplies and all the things and I'm like, amazing. She can do it. I can't. I can't do that. I don't have an artistic eye like that, so I'm like, dang. Gotta show people your cooking skills of bringing down the kitchen. I feel judging here. Who told you I can't cook? Oh my god, so much judgment in this chat. I can't cook properly, okay? I've never burned a house down. I've barely even burned any food in my life, okay? Like, I'm a pretty good individual, independent turtle woman, okay? Ding. I'm trying to be a housewife here. I have some skills. I have the skills for that. I just don't have the husband, though. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem in the whole situation. I'd go crazy if I didn't have my own store. Yeah, I feel like you, but the problem is that I don't have the skill to have a store. I have nothing to sell. I have nothing. I don't have business management. I don't have the brain for numbers. So I don't know. I don't even if I wanted to have a business, I don't even know where I would start. Like I don't know. And I feel like it's just so scary if you can't find someone you trust because if you're going to do it with someone, you never know if they're going to turn into like some type of scammer situation. So it's scary. So you'd want to start on your own, make sure you secure your stuff, and then when it works out, it's amazing. But in the beginning stages, you have to live on what you saved and YOLO. Hopefully it works. I'm like, I don't have enough to do that. If I don't work for like 2 months, like I won't be able to make like my payments of my bills for the month. Like what you eat? Like I need my job right now. So yeah. Maybe I've had a lot of expenses in the past few months, so like it's not I can't live on my savings right now, let's say. No way could I work retail for some corporation. Yeah, no, I don't think I could either. I was lucky enough that I have never worked retail. I've only worked like call centers and then I went into like admin-ish because I was doing like customer service on the phone and then I ended up doing admin and then that's why I ended up going back to school for it and I do admin work. But it's like I look at retail workers and they have my respect because I could never. I just could not. That or like fast food, I personally don't know that I could manage doing that. Dealing with people, just dealing with them on the phone. At least you can roll your eyes. They don't see you. They don't know how annoyed you are. But if you have to look them in the eye and smile, nah. I'm not about that life at all. As long as you don't cook, as you don't use Mountain Dew to cook shrimp. I mean, I love Twig as much as possible. I do not know what this whole Mountain Dew cooking situation was all about. I watched it with my own two eyes, horrified, and I still don't know what was going on with this. Like, what the hell was that, Twig? I love you. What was that? I don't know. I can make instant ramen. That's about the extent of my cooking ability. I'm sure you can do more. Can you not, fry some eggs to put on your noodles? You probably can do more than you think, Totally to get the customer service thing. My job doesn't allow me to interact directly with customers anymore or vendors. Oh, you were not about that life. You were not about that customer service smile. Very important car update. I just saw a little bunny on my drive to my store. Oh, little bunny. There are so many cute animals everywhere. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of, I was about to say things, but I guess animals that I see from my window around my house. And I'm like, oh. As long as they don't try to get inside, I'm good. And they're very cute. But bunnies are very, very cute. I don't want pets in general. Except for a turtle. But anything that has fur, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's just too much work for me. Mountain Dew cooking sounds like some real gamer food. Yeah, that's why Twig is the real gamer in this house. You know, we gotta respect the hustle. The gamer is ready. The gamer is fed. The gamer is hydrated with the Mountain Dew, and she just provides as needed. You know. But cats are fun. They probably are, but I don't wanna have a dependent other than a child type of thing. You know, like if I have an animal, I don't want it to be like super high maintenance. Like I know that cats are not like dog, but still you have to take care of the litter, get the cat food, get the things. Like you know, sometimes there are some cats that need some cuddles, and then they come see you, and then they break stuff, and then they like to like you know tip things over, and then they don't want you to type on your PC, so they come on your thing, and then they jump everywhere. I'm just like I cannot deal with all of that. I just cannot. They're very cute. I love them from a distance. You see like people that are like I don't want to be a parent, but I want to be like the fun like auntie or something. I feel like that with animals. Like if I knew people that had cool pets, I would probably visit the pets or like keep them for them a day or two max. But I don't want to have one of my own like that, you know. You want a pet rock? I mean, why not? It's cold to the touch. When it's hot in the house, you can just hold it to your face and you're like, how refreshing. And then you have a little face on it that smiles and you're happy. I see nothing wrong there. I mean, I feel like the most low maintenance one is having fish. Fish is easy. As long as you make sure you feed them, you make sure the water is the right pH and whatnot. It's not that much to deal with. And then they're cute and you can talk to them anyways. And you're like, how you doing today, bubblegum? And then they just pop everywhere. And then you just feed them and everywhere. Fish is nice, you know. Gamer chicken, Mountain Dew marinated chicken with a Cheeto breading and deep fried. You know, I eat all sorts of questionable things, but I feel like this is where I draw the line of things that we want to have, you know. It can also paint the pet rock and it won't hurt the pet. Yes, but then it will be traumatized by my lack of skills in painting. It will be a bit tragic, to be honest, you know? You would also need to change the tech water as well. Yeah, but it's not like you have to change it every day or something. It's not like when you have to walk your dog twice a day minimum. It's like maybe once a week you change the tank water. I don't even think so because he needs to like keep a pH or something. But you can also have the things that eat the things to clean it for you. So like I mean, I feel like when you try to have a whole ecosystem in there, it's a lot more work to make sure that everything is healthy. I wouldn't go that far. I would have like a few rocks, a happy fish. When it dies, you change it. Hopefully, you don't die too much. But you know, like some goldfish situation. You know. The work to fun ratio of fish is non-existent. Never want pet fish again. I mean, I think it's not fun in the sense you play with them. It's just they're fun to look at. They're pretty. They're like artistically pleasing. You're like aesthetically pleasing. You're just like looking at them, and they're cute. And then they do the wah 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 wah. Like I mean, I watch channels about fish sometimes. There's a dude that's red. I don't know what type of fish breeder, so he fishes them, but like there was one fish that got his head stuck in a filter, so he lost like half of his head, but he survived though, and he was healing him, taking care of him. Then he was like looking at all the other girls because like then the guys were like, oh, we want babies, and then you have to separate the fishes and everything. There's a lot to do if you want to, but if you just get like adults and then you have like 3, like nothing exciting is gonna happen, but you can have fun decorating their house. It's like having a little sim situation. You're like, oh, I'll give them a little castle. I'll give them a little like treasure chest. You give them little things and you have fun with it. You know, you decorate it. I feel like fish don't actually give, or if they do, they don't show it. Yeah, see, they're hard. They play hard to get with your feelings. That's what's up. What you mean? What is she doing again? See, it's because we talked about Twig that she came on that. Hello, Ajushi, how you doing? Hello, Mel. Hello, how you doing? Good morning, Ajushi. Hello, everybody. Hello, Twigtopia, welcome in. Hello, Raylin. Hello, Zira. Hello, Gumi. Hello, Fade Will, how you doing? Hello. Wait, I was mentioning, yeah, we were talking about your Mountain Dew chicken. We were just talking about you. We got Twig. We got Twig. We love it. A reminder. I'm hanging out with Twig and Beetle. I'm sorry if I'm messing up. On Wednesday. It's gonna be great. How are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? I think I saw you were gonna play that game about like Dress to Impress or something. I've been seeing videos about it. I'm like, this looks amazing. I don't know that people here would enjoy it, but I want to play it maybe in my free time. Yeah, why my Mountain Dew shrimp? I mean, I don't know. Dai brought it up, and then we're talking about it all, and I was like, I love Twig. Twig is amazing, but I think that's where I draw the line at what I will consume. The Mountain Dew chicken, shrimp, the Dorito crust or the Cheeto crust, whatever this was. I think that's where I'm like, I will eat a lot of things, but I don't know about that. You did a new cover? Oh my god, you're such a good singer. Stop it! No, I'm just here existing, hoping for the best. That's what I do, man. That's what's up. Beetle, beef, and beef tool are all valid. Okay, I'm not crazy. I was like, I thought I saw beetle, but I was like, okay, all right. Yeah, we should play off stream. Yes, we should actually. I saw so many videos. I'm like, this looks amazing. I want to play this. I don't know if you guys have seen. There's a game. I don't even know where to find it, but it's called Dress to Impress, and then they give you a theme, and you have to make the best outfit, and then whoever wins is happy. I guess that's how that works. I don't know. I clicked on the link and it was from 8 months ago. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything fully recent. I did a short cover that I, edited myself, like mixed myself, so that's why it's like, man, the Davy Jones one. But yeah, I have a few ones. I mean, I would watch it. Yeah, maybe I'll stream it. I don't know. I've been seeing so many videos of it. I'm like, I want to play this. But I don't know how. Because I'm like, is that Roblox? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll have to Google it. I see that game ads. Yeah, it looks very fun. I wonder what you do that dress up game. It's already fun to watch you design memes. I'm sure it'll be fun. Oh, maybe we can make Crow. So the Aster can be happy. Man, I'm thinking we can watch the plays. Wow! Wow! I see how it is! So I mean that we have the super duper secret this week. Yes, we have that going on. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Not telling you guys what it is. It's a secret between me and Twig. Okay? I'm here for the because I'm forced to. Yeah, because you're forced to. You were caught in 4K. We all saw it. We all saw it, Aster. We know that you want to yap too. Where's your stream at? When's your next stream? Huh? When is it, Aster? Be honest. Tell us about it. And wait. I didn't want to do that. I feel like I was. Where was I at? I missed some stuff, I think. Wait, my brother made that chicken for a party once. Well, what did people think though, Curry? Like, did they like the Mountain Dew breaded chicken? Like, how did they feel? I need to know. Also, Perfect Fish, thank you so much for it. Yeah, I don't want to have a whole thing where you have to have plants and equilibrate, like, the pH and all that. I don't want to do all of that. I'm not about... Nah. I don't know. If you're... Start streaming earlier, then I won't have time. Wow, now you're gonna put it on me when I've been harassing you to stream for months, and like I try streaming earlier now, and you'll be like, oh, it's because Mana. And who says you can't stream when I'm streaming? Excuses. That's what it's called. Excuses. Okay? My God. It was surprisingly popular. I'm just like, what does it taste like? Because honestly, I haven't had Mountain Dew in years, so I don't really remember what it tastes like. I remember I like it, but I don't remember what it tastes like. I haven't had it a lot in my life. But now I'm trying to mix whatever I feel like I remember with chicken, and I'm struggling out here. Like the breading, sure, but the Mountain Dew though, isn't it sweet? Like too sweet and like sugary caramel type of thing that it would do if you marinated in it. I have so many questions. My only problem with the Mountain Dew shrimp is the caffeine Oh, right. There's caffeine in there. There's caffeine in your coffee and shrimp. I don't know about that mix. I don't know. It feels very weird. And then the color. I have so many stories about trouble with pet fish. Yeah, me too. And then we were sad. And then we buried them in the backyard. But, fish is interesting. They're kind of boring, but they're kind of exciting sometimes. It was not good after it'd been out for a while though, and I missed out on it being hot and fresh and crunchy. Oh, a cold, crunchy like Mountain Dew chicken doesn't sound like the best to be honest. What I had a potluck this weekend. Maybe I should have made Mountain Dew chicken. You definitely should have. You have been the most popular person there. You would have been amazing. Oh my god, I asked her to touch grass. Mountain Dew is sweet and citrus heavy. I guess is it supposed to be like orange chicken, like that the vibes that we're going for here? Maybe I'm trying to see. Like there are ways that sweet chicken is good, but Mountain Dew, I don't know. Okay, the color was my fault. I made it green by choice. But why? What kind of choice was that? What you mean, Twig? What you mean by choice? You wanted your food to look a weird greenish blue situation? Why? You buried your dead fish. I just flushed them down the toilet. You have no heart. My God. We had a whole burial. I made a little cross. Like I had a tombstone that disappeared eventually. Like we found like big rocks in our backyard and made sure that we had a proper burial for our fishes, you know? Yeah, exactly. Orange chicken, but it's lemon and shrimp. I'm still not interested. I'm like, I don't know that I would want to have that though. I love Twig. Twig is life, but I think I will eat anything else Twig wants to make. Maybe just not that. Okay, it wasn't gamer if it wasn't green. Fair. Fair. Well said, very fair, but still, why? I had a goldfish as a kid that I named Bubbles because all she did was make bubbles all around this fishbowl and then organize them. That sounds amazing. You had a fish that had a life. I would have loved that. My fishes were just constantly like wondering why they're there only to suffer type of thing, you know. It was better than the questionably viscous pie. Oh, I forgot about the pie. What did the pie taste like? Like, how did that go? Like, I have questions. What have you been up to? Like, content creation is good, but don't poison yourself, you know? Sweet and sour rejection. That's what you get when you cook with Mountain Dew. That or Twig's Mountain Dew Gamer Coon Pie. What? I did not read that. Nothing happened there. Dude, you gotta make burgers if you want people to like you. Shaking my head. I mean, your burgers do look good, and your pizza look good. I think that's the last pictures I saw of yours that were like, pizza. I did end up having pizza over the weekend, so my craving from last week has been satiated. I'm very happy with that. I still need to start working out. Like, I need my bitch body, even though the summer is about to be ending, but it's okay. Never too late. Shaking my head. I redeemed myself tomorrow. Like, yeah, what are you cooking tomorrow? I saw a bunch of setups of people and I'm like, dang. Wait, I wonder if Mountain Dew would be good as part of a key lime pie. Well, ask Twig. I think she would know. Tastes what it was like a buttery lemon meringue. I mean, that sounds yum. So now I'm like, would it actually be yum? Like, is that how that works, you know? I had an amazing key lime pie a bit ago. I haven't had that in forever. Now, see, that's the problem with streams. We start talking about food, and then I get cravings all around, and I just want to eat. My God. My cooking streams are always a mystery. Yeah, we love the mystery cooking from Twig, except when it's green. I mean, we love it, but in a different way, you know? That does sound amazing. Yeah. I made another shrimp risotto yesterday at work. Oh, I don't think I've ever had that. That sounds yum. I love shrimp. My problem is that I think I've had risotto maybe twice or 3 times, but it was always way too salty for me. So I don't know if I really enjoy it or not. Was it just bad luck that I happened to have the one that was barely edible type of salty, or is it just the recipe they have for it? I don't know. I had a silly invention recently. Ooh, what did you do? What did you make? I ate at the hospital today. I had bomb sweet potato fries and sand salad wrap. Sand salad wrap. That sounds very yum. I'm not the biggest fan of sweet potato fries though. I don't know. They hit different, but not in a good different for me. And I don't particularly like the orange sweet potato situation. I like the white ones, and yes, I will die on that hill. The white sweet potatoes are the real ones. The orange ones are the fake ones. That's what it is, and I will die on that hill. It is what it is. Um, Spanakopita, but instead of puff pastry, fried wonton. I don't know what this is. Let me Google. Spanakopita. Oh. Oh, that sounds yum. Ooh, with fried wonton instead? Ooh. Twig, you're being out there in your epic choices. My God. Twig making some Dungeon Meshi caliber food. Yes. Yep. I love how you wrote caliber and indeed Excalibur. Yes. Not too long ago, I made an 11-pound cake that turned out really good. You guys, like, I wasn't trying to get hungrier than I already was when I started stream, because you see, when I got that dress that I struggled with and edited, I sat at my computer for like 2 hours prepping for stream today, trying to fix that freaking dress, and then I didn't eat. So I had some snack bars before stream. I was like, it's okay, I'll survive the stream and then I'll go eat. But now we're just talking about food. I'm hungry now. Like, what you mean? Sweet potato is too moisture and sugar dense to have a good fried texture. That's how I feel about it. They're always kind of soft, and it's not like the taste I'm looking for when I'm having fries. I want something like, ooh, yeah, awesome. I'm sorry, man. You don't have to be sorry because you're awesome, but dang, okay? Agreed on not being good fries, but I love sweet potato pie. Oh yeah, and as a pie, sure. As fries, meh. I like them roasted. They can be good. I like them like grated and fried. That's good. But like when they're grated, they're like thin enough that they'll be very good fried. But if not, I'm not the biggest fan of these. I love like shoving a nice like white sweet potato in the oven or the hair fryer, and then just, you know, splitting it and then having fun, and it's yum and it's amazing. In Korea, you would just have them the ones that they just shove in the fire and they just sell them at the stands, and it's amazing. Okay. Agreed on yeah, I read that. You must crave the green shrimp. I don't know about that. I love shrimp, and I haven't had shrimp in forever, but I don't know, I want green shrimp. That's where I'm like, I don't know, maybe. Uh, it was intentional. What was making me hungry? Now, what is your breakfast food? I think most of the time I have eggs and bread if I have breakfast. I rarely do have breakfast. I usually have a cup of coffee and I'm on my way to work and then I eat lunch. Yeah, I rarely have it, but if I have breakfast, usually eggs with some cheese and bread. That's breakfast. What about you? Man, Japanese breakfast is peak, not too heavy. Yeah, no, I love that in Japan. I had a great time, but I don't have the time to do all that at home though. All this food is making me want to make bread. See, I'm not the only one. Twice baked potatoes. Oh, that would be so yum. That would be so amazing. Yeah. Aster, leave me alone. Why are you always mean? Go, not be mean. Oh, hello, Doris. Thank you. I'm happy that at least I am very self-aware of how messed up my outfit is, but like at first glance, people don't notice. So at least I feel better about it. When I'm having the boss babe breakfast, yes, I'm a boss babe. I'm a girl boss. You know, what is it? Girl boss, gatekeep, something. Yeah. If I have breakfast, it's usually either a kolache, or a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant that my brother and his wife bought for me. Wait, you guys teaching me what the hell is that? Oops, I forgot my hat would go with that. I have no idea what this is, but it looks yum though. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. That's right. Thank you for that. That's what's up. It is pretty. Thank you. Yeah, if you pay attention, you can see that the sleeves are having trouble, because the sleeves are actually supposed to be white, and then the things under my shoulders are supposed to be a light blue. But yeah, the dress is not cut properly, so you can't separate the skin from the sleeves. So then you have problems when you don't match the model's skin color. So it's like, frick. And the same for the choker. The freaking thing is, the flower is supposed to be white, And I'm like, well, I can't just leave that section as is, so that's what's up, you know? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl blues, then the forbidden fourth one. What you mean for forbidden fourth one? What's the, what? I have to go prep for a meeting. Have a good stream. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good meeting. You're gonna crush it and let them know you're awesome, okay? Kalachi, they're a Czech meat roll, basically. Very popular in the South, especially Texas, thanks to a large number of Czech immigrants. Oh, interesting. That's cool. I had never ever heard of that. Like, I had to Google to see pictures. God, unfortunate. I know. I know. Yeah, please lurk happily and freely. Do your cleaning as you have to. But yeah, that's the struggle of having to recolor life to the assets. This struggle is very real. I usually have toast with butter or homemade hummus with some hard-boiled egg slices for breakfast. Sometimes avocado and salsa. That sounds very yum. Avocado is always the best friend when you have egg with anything. Egg is good. It's amazing. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of a hard-boiled eggs. They're fine. I'll eat them. I'll have an egg salad, but I would not like just go for that naturally, you know? If you didn't tell me it was messed up, I would have known. It looks amazing. Thank you. Let's go. See, I just need to stop talking about it. I was so bothered by it. I was super like distressed before stream, but I was like, I don't care. YOLO, we're going that way. So I'm happy people like it. Like, I want to find more because, you know, it's really hard. So either I have the other one that I might show you quickly near the end of the stream, just so you know what was going on with that. And it's like, either you're like naked, or it's like kind of Lolita fashion type of thing, like very, very frilly and stuff. And I didn't feel like most of them would fit me. And since they're not free, I can just have them and just try it and see how I feel about it, and then be like, oh, I'm stuck with a $20 dress. Like, I'm not buying things. So this was the only one I saw, and I'm like, this could fit me. And then it didn't because of the colors, but it's fine. It's okay. We're enjoying it, you know? I had some tamales for breakfast. I am health. You are health. That sounds yum. It's been years since I last had tamales. Like, I haven't had like Latino food in years. I used to go like to tapas and stuff with some Latino friends back in the day. It was very much worth it. Very yummy. But it's been so long. I don't even know if the places I used to go are open still or not. Over here, tamales for the win. Yeah. I usually buy farmers market eggs, and they're huge. So when I boil them, they keep this amazing soft texture and rich color. Store bought? No thanks. Growing up on the ranch spoiled me with eggs. Yeah, true. My mom got her hands on some like homegrown eggs type of thing the other day, and she was like, oh my god, that tastes just like home. Because yeah, I don't know if I've ever said that story, but my mom was so confused when she came to Canada because, you know, she was coming to find her husband. I mean, they just got married, and she's like, I need to show him like I can cook and stuff, you know, all the old days. So she wanted to make him breakfast, so she tried to make eggs, and then she makes the eggs, she tries to make like an omelet or something, and she's like, why did it turn that color? Like, because in Haiti the eggs are so fresh, like they're more of like an orangey color and stuff, but they were like so whitish here, yellow. She was like, nah. So she like went through like half a dozen eggs, throwing them out because she thought she was messing up. It's just that the eggs are so different over there, like when they're all fresh, and when they're here, she was like, oh my god, I can't cook anymore. I need to show him I'm a good wife. Yeah, my mom was traumatized by the eggs. I made so many tamales that I still have some left in my freezer, trying to work through them. Well, honestly, you know, it's better to have too much food than not enough. Sometimes I look at my fridge and everything I have is boring, and I'm like, I don't want to eat any of that. But if I had made too much of, like, you know, a bunch of tamales and other things, then at least I would have diversity in my fridge. But I don't. I tend to eat the same thing all the time, and I'm not like 100% against it. I'm not someone that is gonna complain if I have to eat the same thing for like lunch and supper for a while. I don't mind, but I of course have my limits. If I eat the same thing for 2 weeks straight, at some point I'll be like, okay, but like, what about no though? You know, I'm ready for diversity in my life. You know, that's how I feel. But yeah. It's so crazy how I was thinking about things I wanted to talk about today. And then my brain got derailed so many times that I still don't know. Like, I feel at some point I was in the middle of saying something and then I got distracted and then I forgot and now I cannot tell what it was. So it is what it is. But yeah, of the things I do remember I wanted to talk about, I do think I'm gonna try and stream more in the form of maybe starting like an hour earlier and focusing on some yapping before anything else. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Aster saying, oh, as if we're there for the game that she plays. Yeah, I thought you were very, very, very involved in my Portal playthrough. I'm just saying, someone was very much, having a brain aneurysm for some reason. So I don't know what you mean by that, but I could be tripping, right? Yeah. You were in the middle of talking about how you were gonna be the very best like no one ever was. Oh, yeah. Definitely that. Portal was crazy, but I had a lot of fun. But honestly, the fun I had having you guys panicking in the chat was probably the highlight for me. It made it even more fun because it's funny because anytime Aster is like, oh, play this game, you'll like this and that, and he likes to give me like puzzle games and stuff like that to play, like whether I play them on stream and whatnot. And then he's always like surprised when I just don't go the route he did. He's like, why do you do that? And I'm like, I mean, that works. Like, does it work or does it not? And then I think he just did not expect that level of YOLOing from me in Portal. I mean, I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't even know that Portal was puzzles. So I was like, YOLO! And you know what? You can always hit the turret with a block. That's what you need to remember from this history, Excited to see you play Portal 2. Yeah, I actually wanted to play it this week, but I realized I don't have like enough streams for it. So next week I'll probably have two Portal streams because I want to do at least 2 for the week. So it will be probably Monday and Wednesday next week. I'll do some Portal 2. I shared your Portal playthrough. It was amazing listening to their reaction. They didn't trust you even though your winning stream existed. What you mean they didn't trust me? They didn't trust my wonderful trick shots? Like, what you mean? What you mean? Have they not seen a god gamer like this before? Like, dang. I did it, and my methods were the bestest, okay? Oh my god, yes, Portal 2, yeah. I'm gonna start that next week for sure. I'll get back to the other games I didn't finish eventually. I don't like leaving games unfinished, but I still haven't figured out what the issue is with the crab game. So yeah, I'll have to figure that, and I'll have to get back into Chance of Center at some point. I can honestly say that I've never seen anyone play Portal quite like you did, Mana. Well, look at me. That's my skill. My skill that will take me to the top is, thinking outside the box. That's what I do. And then you hit with the box. It's all good. Are you gonna play single player or multiplayer for Portal? I'm thinking of playing the normal game single player first. And then we were in the chat. We were talking about me giving a brain aneurysm to Aster if we play together. I don't know I don't know. I really don't know anything. So, is there a different play when you're 2 people, or it's the same game, but it's the same game and you're 2 people at the same time? At the same time, Aster already played Portal 2, so he would know everything. So that would not be fun for me, like because he would know. I need to figure stuff out, like the giga brain god gamer that I am. So I think the idea is I play by myself, finish the game, and then I'll play with Aster. So you'll get so much Portal content. Let's go. Honestly, if there's one thing I would like to get edited, that would be my Portal 1 playthrough. If I could, I would probably get it edited because there were so many amazing, gorgeous moments. Maybe I'll try and have the willpower to sit down and clip stuff and make shorts or something out of it. I don't know. I'll have to find some way. I want to make clips or something out of it. It's different if I remember. Okay, I haven't played the club levels yet. Perfect. So you will just have to rely on me and my knowledge of puzzles and the way I work things, okay? Gotta go now. Something going down. Yeah. No worries. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. See you soon. But yeah, so that's what it's looking like. I was like, oh, maybe I should do the karaoke next week, but like, nah, next week is already August, and oh my gosh, it's August. I need to get ready for my anniversary. I need to get ready for my anniversary, bills to pay because it's new month, and then it's also my dad's birthday. My dad has a milestone birthday coming up, and we need to plan this, so I have a lot to do for that, and I have so many things to do. Oh my god, panic. Anyways, it's all good. I stay stoic. I stay Giga Chad at all times. I really should learn how to edit. A very important skill. Yeah, honestly, I hate editing. I do it because I don't have a choice. I mean, I do it is a big word. I used to do it more and now I'm like slowing down. But honestly, editing does depress me. I don't like doing it at all. And it's not like I have any talent for it either. Like, I do my best, but it's nowhere near professional. And I've watched tutorials and people are like, oh, what you should focus on when you're editing and stuff. It's just such a pain in the butt, and I just cannot. And I know that most people will grow from it, even if it's clips. You have to go in and cut to the part you want to have. Like, there's so much to do to have something out, and you have to make content if you want to grow. But my God, is it annoying? Oh, it's my sister's birthday today. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, happy birthday, Karen's sister. Hope he spoils you and takes care of you and gives you a lot of cake. But yeah, if there's one thing that is important for content creators, if you cannot afford it, because, you know, there are some content creators that have money and, like, they don't mind spending on this. But if you don't, you have to learn how to edit. You have to just do it, because, you know, it's not like I can say that I haven't seen the results. I've seen a lot of growth, considering all the shorts I've edited in my time. By now I have seen growth thanks to the time I took to edit stuff and record stuff. But my God, is it a pain. It is such a pain to edit. I cannot. It's hard when you don't have motivation. I mean, I think it's not even just that, because I have the motivation because I want clips, I want shorts, I want to make the content, but I don't have the skill. So it makes everything more difficult. It makes my editing take way longer. And sure, I got better over time. Like, since the first video I edited to the last one I did, of course it wasn't as hard. But the fact that I know, like, I have an idea of what I want a short to look like, let's say, but I have no skills to get me there. I learned a trick here and there, but I can never get to the level of someone I would hire. Like, I managed, like, when I was debuting last year, I did commission someone to do a story time short edit for me, and it was so nice. It was exactly what I had pictured, and I'm like, I was rewatching it not too long ago, and I'm like, I may have learned, but I can't do this. I still can't do this. Like, I can't have all the motion graphics and everything and all the sound effects that they add that makes a short so interesting. I don't have that. So, you know, I wish I did. Maybe one day, or if I manage to have a budget for it, I'll just have someone edit. I would rather have someone be able to go through my stuff and cut it for me and give me the best parts, and then I'm all happy, you know? I feel very special. I just ninja assassinated a mosquito out of the air. Let's go. See? Aster, I keep telling Aster it's very normal for people to kill flies mid-flight. And he's like, nah, that's not normal. Flies are too fast. I'm like, I've killed flies my whole life like that, and I never had a problem. Don't know what you're talking about. It's also okay to take a break. Yeah, upload schedules aren't really sustainable as one person sometimes. Not even just sometimes. It's most of the time. And I don't even really do edited content. I did for a while, and I burnt out so fast, which is why all my reaction content stopped. I had to burn out very quickly after that. It was too stressful, it was too much work, there was always something that wouldn't work, or you record, oh, well, this lagged and this worked properly, and then you lost like some of your recording. I was like, I cannot, and I kind of give up. I really wanted to do it, and it would have been nice if I continued, but I was like, this is gonna take me to a dark place. Like, I don't like it. I just could not keep up. I think it would have been good. It could have worked if I kept up, but I couldn't. I just didn't have the energy required for this at all. Musket is it a fly? It's the same thing as to stop complaining. Yeah, absolutely. Better you take care of yourself than burn yourself out trying to do more than you can. Yeah, that's so valid. Yeah, take care of yourself first. It's not worth it. Sure, it sucks when you see what you missed out on, but at least your brain and feelings are still intact. You're still there and you can still pick it up again and you'll be okay. I'm focusing elsewhere because I also burned out. Yeah, I remember you were doing a lot of videos, you were editing them, and you were growing, and it was amazing. But I understand in the same way that when I was doing more shorts, I was doing more this and that, I saw a lot of growth, and it was fine, it was nice, but I was mentally suffering for it. And I would say that personally in my life, I'm not easily affected by things that would like cause me like anxiety or stress, but when it comes to content and I see any type of growth, I tend to like obsess over it. I'm like, oh, okay, I found something that works, I need to give it my all, I need to do it to make sure like I don't miss out on this opportunity that I just got. And most of the time I feel like it gets unhealthy, so I don't know what the right balance for this actually is, because it's like, well, you need to do that if you want to make it at some point, but it's not necessarily the healthiest thing to do. So like you have to find the right balance somewhere. Weekly uploads, and then I burnt out on Genshin, and then editing went with it. Very much felt all the huggies for Twig. It's just so much. YouTube really incentivizes this behavior. It does, unless you're like an established creator. Even like you can go for weeks and come back and people will still be there and YouTube will push your video. But when you're so small and you don't have that much of an impact, you're gone for a while, you're forgotten. That's just how it is. To be fair, I have caught many a fly in my hand, especially fruit flies. It's all about timing and moving where you think they will move. Exactly. See, Kyra is also a professional. Kyra gets it. Not like Aster. I remember I always buy the trending game just to not miss out from the stream trending. Oh yeah, that's a dangerous one, because there's several layers to this. Because first, it's money that you're spending that you may have already a lot of games that would be good for stream, so that's money spent. But it's also, do you even like the game, or are you playing it because it's trendy? Like, I understand that it can work. Like, I know that a lot of people chose to stream Genshin because Genshin is as a game, and there's a lot of people, a lot of young people that watch Genshin streams and want to know about Genshin, so it's an easier niche than others to get into when it comes like to streaming games. But some people really don't like it. A lot of people use it as an entrance to like build a community, and then they slowly move into something else, and they're like, oh, I'm moving away from Genshin and stuff, because they had to do it for their growth. But also, if they're not lucky and all of the people really came for the game and did not get attached to them, then they will lose their viewers. They'll be like, well, I was there for the Genshin context, so I won't be there. At the same time, I guess if you're gonna be playing one game, it's gonna be better for you because you attract people that love that one thing, rather than be like me and you play whatever you want. It's hard to build a community around what you play because you never know what I'm gonna play. So like you can't be like, oh, she's a I don't know, Super Smash player. No, I'm not. I like Super Smash and I may play it once in a blue moon, but it's not my niche. As a variety streamer, I just do whatever I feel like, and I think if I had to choose a niche, I would choose to be yapping. I would be a just chatting streamer, and I would be very happy like that. As you can see, I can yap for quite a while. I don't know why or how. My coworkers would be flabbergasted. They'd be like, "What? What you mean you talk that much? We never hear you at work." But when it comes to streaming, I'm fully happy here, you know. And so looking at so much of my Genshin peeps are still with me. Yeah, I mean, I think that's because you probably manage well, because you got them to like you for you rather than what your content was. And I think that's the key. Like, the people need to see your personality through whatever you're doing, so at this point they're there for you and not just for whatever you're playing, you know. Yapping is the new meta. I mean, is it new? I don't know, because unless you're gonna be like kind of unhinged, like the just chatting content is not gonna, like, you know, go viral or anything. It's just Unless you say something and then people clip it and like, oh my god, she said this, and then you get popular for it. And I feel like in the VTuber community, it's mostly you say something very horny, and then people are like, oh my god, it's the horny VTuber, and then they go viral. If you just talk about, oh my god, turtles are cute, ain't nobody gonna be like, oh my god, let's make this go viral. Like, you know. I'm thinking of making that swap too, to be honest. I mean, honestly, Twig, do it. It's honestly worth it. If you like talking and you already have a little bit of a community, I think it's harder to do that from the jump. Not gonna lie. If I was a new streamer and I had no community and like you, I was stuck at one viewer, which is myself on another device, then yeah, I would struggle. Even in the beginning, I was so scared of doing just chatting. I was like, what do I do if there's nobody to talk to and stuff? Then I realized that it does not really matter. It's better, but you can also just yap to yourself and people might show up anyways. It's scary, but the more you do it, the more fun it is. It's also so much less to set up. I love just chatting stream because I just turn on OBS, turn on like my avatar things, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't have to be like, oh, get me that game capture, the sound from the game, and blah, blah, blah. I don't need to think about any of that. I just sit down here. I can read all the chat. I rarely miss stuff when I do just chatting because I have time to read it. That's all I'm here for. So I enjoy it a lot, you know? Genshin sucks though. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna, you know, rain on people's parade, but Genshin's not for me. I don't like the gameplay. It's just not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't match with me. But I will watch all the Genshin videos that Twig posts because it's Twig. Twig is love. I will watch them. That's what's up, you know? Um, we are really not waifu VTubers. Yeah, we're not. We're just Twig and Mana. I'm Turtle. That's what I do. Wait, Mana's not a waifu. I mean, I don't think I. I'm just a troubled turtle hanging around, drifting in the world, you know? You're just chatting tonight. Yee. You say that, but the I like turtle kids is still a well-known meme. Indeed. Who knows what that kid was on, but he was onto something good, living his best life. He understood what was important in life. It's really hard for me to watch gaming streams unless I really like the creator. I really don't vibe with the people that don't talk about anything entertaining and just play the game. Yeah, I guess it depends on the gamer. I think a lot of VTubers, except for me because I'm a gamer, a lot of VTubers are not like, you know, pro gamers. They just enjoy playing games. And depending on what game it is, it can be very entertaining to see what they do. Like, I guess people enjoyed watching me play Portal because they didn't know what my brain was gonna figure as a solution. So it can be entertaining. But if you're just playing, like, let's say I was playing like the shooting games, like the Apex and Valorant, and I had nothing to say, unless I'm a super, super, super good player and I get all my shots or something, I don't know what the interest would be then. Like, if I'm just average or bad at the game and I'm just playing it barely talking, like, personally as a watcher, I don't know what I would be there for. Like, what am I watching? Like, if like they're playing so they can't read the chat but they're also not talking, I would struggle. Like, I don't watch, yeah, I'm not gonna front, I don't watch a lot of streamers. I mean, I don't watch streamers at all. I watch a few VTubers, but usually because they're my friends. I like to see my friends. I like to interact with them. I like to support them. I like to retweet their stuff. Like, I love supporting my friends. But I'm not a big stream watcher in general. I will lurk a lot. But I don't know. I was never really into the streaming culture before I became a streamer myself. So it's just how it is, you know. It's a real, as a streamer, you can't concentrate that much on the game. Yeah, bad can be fun if you panic, though. Yeah, it all depends on how you act. Because some people, I mean, some of us are boring. It's not a bad thing, but some of us don't have much reaction. It's just how it is. Like, we are not gonna be like, wah, all the time. Like, that's why I felt, even though I have heard otherwise, but I didn't feel like I was all that fun playing the freaking climbing game. Because I was focused. If I tried to talk, I would fall. If I tried to mumble, I would fall. I couldn't sing. So all the usual stuff I do on stream, I couldn't do. So I didn't find myself entertaining. I personally would not have wanted to be watching my own stream, and that's why I was not happy by the end of it. Like, I know that people told me they liked it, but it didn't feel right for me. And I'm like, it's a nice popular game. It's nice that I have it and stuff, but I would maybe play it on my own in silence, because that's what I do when I play home on my own at home. But I don't feel like I can be my best version of a streamer when I play that type of game, you know? Um, Thank you for describing the average me stream. Why you mean? I saw you getting all scared in Silent Hill. Stop it, okay? And if anything, I forced you to talk because I was your very, very active cheering mod, okay? Chatting to you all the time, okay? Wait, little friend. Myrtle is taking a break. She went to the gym for her leg day. But she's here. She says hi. Hello, Loitio. How are you? How was your weekend? I relate so much. Let's go. High five. You know, I know that I'm not alone in my feelings. I know that we don't talk about it all the time. And you know, I could make a Twitter post about it, but what for really? I'm chilling. Maybe I will anyways if you're gonna give me some clout. I might do it. I don't know. I tweet and I never expect anything because nothing ever happens. And Twitter is its own ecosystem that I don't care too much to figure out, you know? I use it because I'm a content creator, but that's the extent of it. Not being talkative while gaming is how I know I'm not cut out for streaming. Yeah, well, maybe you're cut out for streaming if you become a just chatting streamer. See? One of us. Become like me. Become like Twig. Embrace the yap. Just yap. And talk about anything. Honestly, sometimes I'm like, what did I even talk about for 2 hours? I don't know. By the end of the stream, I don't remember everything I said. Like, it's like, I have a thought that crosses my mind, I share it. A random story, something that happened to me, something that happened to my sister or my mom. And I'll be like, oh yeah, this happened to my mom. Which reminds me. My God, today was such a weird bus day. Going to work wasn't that bad. On the way back, I get in the bus. There's this lady in front of me that, you know, these people that just have a very loud voice. And she's like, yeah. And she's talking to this man that has like a little stroller with his baby. And she's like, oh yeah, get in the bus before me. I'm like, good. And then in my head, they're talking. So I'm like, oh, I guess they're together or something. And then she puts our bus pass on, has no ticket. And she's like, oh, I thought there was something. The driver just like, whatever, just go. And then I go in. Then she's like, oh yeah, you have to sit on these benches when you have a stroller and stuff. And dude is like, yeah. He sits down. Then she sits, like, he sits on the bench. Next to him, there's a lady. And then she sits next to the lady. And then not even 50 seconds later, she started talking to the man again, but super loud, putting her hands like in front of the lady next to her. And I'm like, my God, that's annoying. Like, she was so loud, I had to like put my sound canceling on my earphones. I was like, dang. And then I end up being able to sit. I'm like, yeah, I got a seat. And then I look up and the person sitting in front of me is on a FaceTime call on speaker, because of course. So there's the lady screaming. There's this lady on FaceTime. And it's like, okay, cool, amazing. And then I look and, you know, I don't observe things very well in life, but sometimes I see them. But that was some greasy hair with lots of dandruffs, and I was like, that's an interesting view I have there. So on my left I have screaming lady, in front of me I have FaceTime lady. I'm like, all right, we're good. I'm here for like 10 stops. I will survive. So that happens. They're allowed. After that, there's a lady that comes in with her little kid, a little boy. From outside the bus, I hear him screeching already. And I'm like, oh, okay. We have a screeching kid now. He's like complaining about stuff. And then she's like, sit down. He sits down next to her. He's screaming about stuff, I don't know what. And then he sneezes. But you can hear, like, you know, the wet sneeze. And then I look around and I see him like looking at all whatever came out from that sneeze on his little arm. Very cute kid, but like, nah, that was nasty. But then he's like poking into whatever is on his hand. And then he starts screaming about the fact that it fell. And I'm like, okay, amazing. So all that is going on. I'm like, okay, I got like 5 more. But then I also realized the lady doesn't know the man with the baby. They're not friends. They're not together. She just keeps talking to him nonstop. My poor man, I felt bad for him. I'm like, oh no, not like this. And then he's like, she's like, oh, do you take your son to like kindergarten? I'm like, why are you asking him questions about his baby? Leave him alone, my God. But all this to say, eventually my man is freed. He gets off. She gets off two stops later. And then I get off and I'm like, okay, one bus done. Let's hope there's nothing too crazy on the second bus, you know? Yeah, of course, nothing will happen. The absolute peak of joy that is public transport. Yeah, I haven't had like this type of experience in forever, so you know, I felt amazing, you know. I've seen some wild things on people's FaceTime in my store. They just put the phone on the counter and it's impossible to not look. I mean, yeah, like what are you? I don't know. I never FaceTime anybody in the streets. Like I wait to be home, or even if I'm walking, maybe, but not on the bus, not in the store. Anyways, so I get on the second bus. As soon as as soon as the bus stops, I hear some screaming. Rah, rah. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But I can't wait. The other bus is in 30 minutes. I'm not gonna skip that one. Then that lady is screaming, you better feel grateful you're here. You gotta respect the country. And I'm like, I can't see her, but I hear her. And everybody's just quiet and awkward on the bus. It's like, you gotta respect. Welcome to Quebec. Welcome to Canada. Blah, 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 blah. F you, F you, F you. It's just screaming at people on the bus. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna pretend I don't know that. I'm like, I guess today is just that one of these days like that, you know? And then as she's finally getting off and still she's just screeching, she sees a random hijabi woman and she's like, you're just pretending, F you, F you, whatever. And she's like shoving her finger in her face and we're just like, is she gonna do something? Thankfully, she got off the bus at that point, but like everybody like could like breathe when she left. But we're just like, what the hell was that though? We were all confused. Nobody said anything, but we're just like, we just looked outside and we're like, amazing, you know? I never FaceTime anybody outside of my bedroom. Yeah, I feel like maybe if I was going to like buy something for someone and like, oh, like show me which one you want or something, maybe I would. But like I don't see any reason to be on the bus even if have your earphones. Why would you have your whole FaceTime conversation on speaker? Like, do you have no respect for others? Like, what do you mean? You know? When I was working for the front counter, I never had customers FaceTiming or having her on the phone, but did have cops come in wanting to show off their crime scene. What? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's worse. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? First, those are private. They're not supposed to show them out. But what do you mean? They would just be like, hey, you want to see this crime scene? What the hell? What the hell is wrong with them? Like, what do you mean? Why would you want to like show random employees that? Like, what is wrong with the world? Like, what are they doing? Why are they doing all that? Who knows? But yeah, eventually I made it home. But it was a weird one. It was my first time taking the bus home fully because usually my boss drops me off somewhere else. So it was an experience. I also realized, like, I finished work at 4 and I left at like 3:58, 9, something like that. But I started at 7:30. I started like 30 minutes earlier because I come by bus and I'm there anyways. So I'm like, I can leave at 3:58. Nobody's gonna complain. But then the bus comes at 4:02 and I'm like, okay, but I have to leave that early. Oh no, not like this. Okay, so I have a problem. I really, really like my desk mat. It's like a Sumikogurashi, like big desk mask that I love. But I think it may have not been the bestest quality in the world. Because now I have a white desk, right? It's like kind of melting into my desk. And now my desk is all like under the mat is all black and sticky. And I'm like, is it because it's warm today? Like, what's going on here? Let me take a picture of that. Like, what the hell, bro? What do you mean? Ew, yeah. Let me not take a pic of my thighs. Not about to expose myself like that. Okay. Righty. Let me put that right here. Right, glad I'm not alone in that experience though. Yeah. The cub hang out at my store a lot. I have a little couch behind the counter and they'll buy coffee and hang out. They do tend to show crime scene photos a lot as well. Why is that a thing? Why is that a common situation that like they're like, yeah, look at the crimes type of thing? With a hello? Let me get that. I swear I'm fast. But let's see. So here. What do you have? How do you put a picture in here again? Media? Does that not work? I guess not. Ew, but ew, what is that? I don't know. Life is hard. Oh, it's image. Whoops. Now it's filling my whole screen. But like, my God. See my problems. Like the good news is that this does go. Like I can just do that. But like, you know, it looks kind of wet today. I'm just like, usually it's not glistening like that. Like, so I'm like, what is going on? I just lifted it up 2 seconds ago and I was like, nah. And then I have some on my fingers too, like it's a bit black. And I'm like, what are we doing right now? I really love my desk mat, but I think I may have to change it, but I don't wanna because I love it and it's Sumiko. And I'm like, no. I mean, you know, it's gross, but it's not that gross, I promise. That's not great. Yeah. It is not great. It kind of really sucks, but yeah. But it's so freaking cute though. Like that's why I'm annoyed. Wait a minute. I should have thought about that. Let me. Oh my God. I don't have strength in my hands. I cannot. Like I want you guys to understand properly how cute this is. Like look, that's what's on the top. It had they're out here. They have a little you know rainbow going on with a little moon. Oh, remember how I mentioned about Dwarf Fortress being expensive? What, is it on sale now? It just went on sale. Let's go. Housewife skills are becoming more and more questionable. No, it's not because I don't clean it. It's melting. It's literally melting because it's 29 degrees in my office and it's melting onto my desk, okay? This is not dust or dirt. It's just the mat is literally melting, okay? See? That's how cute it is and I don't want to get rid of it. She never cooks. What you mean? You know, I'm a perfect housewife. I clean and cook, okay? Stop it. She's a bad wife. Well, slandering my name so I can't find chances to have my husband. I see how it is. Trying to put rocks in my way. I will find the husband in either way. And I just need to, like, change it. I don't want to. Because that's the thing. And it's just in the center. Like, the sides, like, the top left and top right are not melting, but right now my mat is literally just melting on my desk and it's sticky and weird and I'm like, no, I promise my desk is clean. As you can see, there's not a lot of trash on my desk. My desk is clean. It's just that, you know, life is hard and my mat is melting and I'm sad because I don't want to change it because I like it and it's cute but I have to, but I don't want to, okay? I've only had it for what? I guess 3 years almost, but still. I got it a little bit before I started streaming. I need to clean my desk. So much cat hair. See, another reason for the pet situation. I don't want to have to deal with that. I already have to deal with my own hair falling everywhere. See, I was cleaning my house, as I do regularly, the other day. And, I vacuum, I mop everything, but like I was vacuuming and I cleaned the bathroom. But then before I mopped, I decided to remove the mats and stuff in the bathroom. And then all my hair fell out of it. I'm like, ah! I was so mad. I had to redo it. And I was like, bro, why is all my hair in there? I know that I did choose to get a dark gray mat because I was like, they get stained and stuff, so I don't want to have to deal with trying to get the stains out. But then I can't see when my hair is in it. My hair is very small and fine, so like I don't see it until I shake the mat and I'm like, I already cleaned. What do you mean? Okay. But I try to keep my house clean in general. I just have a bunch of things that I have not figured out where I want to put. I've only been in my place for like a month now. A month and a half. So, like, I still have a lot. I have a few boxes. I'm trying to get rid of a little bit of clothes that I have too many of. So, I don't know. I'm a good housewife material, okay? I just brush my kitty every day. I don't have to deal with much hair around the place. 6 seconds, and I get a symphony of purrs. Win-win. That sounds good. That sounds like a very responsible Kara. I would not expect any less from you, because you're awesome like that. Housewife seems legit. See, at least she gets it. I'm ready. I cook. I clean. I don't want to work. See, that's the thing. If I get to be a housewife and we don't have kids right away, that's like a win situation out here because I get to actually just stay home even though there's no kids to take care of. So yeah, there's work to do, but not as much as when the kids arrive, Yeah? Pressing X to doubt. You're just jealous of my skills. Okay? It's not my fault you cannot be a housewife as good as me. Go back to training, Aster, okay? See, I thought you were my mom, but clearly you have not done your training properly. We have 5 cats, and 2 of them you can brush thoroughly, and then 5 minutes later they'll be shedding just as much. Why do they shed so much? Like, why do they not want to, I don't know, keep their fur or something? Keep them warm and clean and whatnot. I don't know. I never think about it, but I know that I'm a bit creeped out by like when cats are like, they have their hairballs and stuff, and it's like, I'm like, that's not the cutest thing ever, Oh, it's Rachel. It's fine. We're just chatting. I will probably end in not too long, but I'm still here. How are you? How was your weekend? We're out here, we're yapping away, we're chilling today. But yeah, as I say, animals are interesting. Good, happy to hear it. But yeah, I still want to play that freaking Dress to Impress game. It looks fun. I don't know how fun it is, and I don't know how to play it. I don't know where it came from, but it looks amazing. I even saw a clip of a VTuber that found themselves in the game. Like, someone made them, and they were like, what? Why am I here? How is this happening? It's amazing. At the same time, I don't even know that I would know all the themes that people are choosing, so, it would make for an interesting experience. You could also go to the other route, Mana. Become the breadwinner, get a house husband, finish work, home is already clean, will already cook, and you'll have time to stream. Nah. I do not want that first part. I don't want the breadwinner situation. I don't wanna. I wanna be home. I don't mind. I love cleaning. I actually do. Cooking, not as much, but I love cleaning. I have a problem. Like, I'm always cleaning around my house every day, all day. So I'd be happier. Because even if my husband's out at work, I also have a lot of me time. But if I have to go to work, I don't have any me time because either I'm with my coworkers or I'm with my husband. So when do I get my me time? I don't. I always someone at some point. So, there's way more winning parts for me in staying home. I prefer that route, Our Drive Fortress acquired. My first fortress generated. Wish me luck. Good luck. We will see you in a few years. Best of luck after you. See you in 1,000 hours. Yeah, a few years. See, we all just need to win the lottery. See, that brings us back to what I was saying. This morning I was looking into side hustle, like what a side hustle that I can do. And then I figured out that I don't have a skill, so I may not be able to say any of the tricks that I saw online because they were all talking about selling your skill, and I don't have one. So yeah, that's what's up. Like your new outfit, thank you, thank you. I got it today, right before stream. I was like, let me get a little something, something, you know. But yeah, no, I wish, like, I don't play lottery or like gamble or anything, but if there was some type of miracle, you know, if I was walking in the streets and then I found a ticket on the floor and it happened to be a winning ticket, I would not fight it. I would take it. Even like, let's say like I won like 50K today, I'd be happy. That would give me time to figure things out. Like, I don't need millions, just something that I can like be okay. Even if I wanted to pay some of my debt and whatnot, and then I could invest some of it, and then like hopefully, you know, reap something from it, I would be very happy at that point. I would be like, for sure. If I won like 1 million, like for sure some of it would go into investment to make sure that it like produces more, so that I can go towards the future where I never need to work. That would be what I do with it, you know. And then I can just actually relax, casually stream as much as I want, whenever I want, as long as I want. You know, I'd be like, yeah, I could stream until like, you know, 1 a.m. Who cares? I ain't going to work tomorrow. That's my life. And I felt like it. I could do that 24-hour stream. Or, oh, I think I saw someone finishing like a 64-day subathon. And I'm like, dang, that's a lot. I don't think, even if I was not working, I would not do uncapped subathon. I'm like, nah. I'd be the type to forget to close my mic, dox myself one way or another, do something I wasn't supposed to, and not be living the best life. So I'm like, nah. Like, if I was ever gonna do a subathon, it would be very much capped. It's during this period of time, and it is what it is from there. Yeah. 50K would mostly finish my mortgage, and that would help so much. I can't even imagine. You don't have to pay for where you live. No rent, no mortgage, no nothing. All you have to do is, like, you know, buy your food, buy your little things. It does change your life greatly, because, you know, we, like, of course, like, rent or mortgage is always the biggest part of what eats up our what do you call it, our salary. Thank you for that. So, you know, if we didn't have, like, I'm just thinking, if I didn't have to pay for housing, wow, my budget would be living its best life. And again, it's not like I made that much money at my job. I'm a very, very average, I guess, middle class type of like individual. Like, I make enough money to feed myself, and that's about it, you know. But if I didn't have to pay for rent or something, ooh, how amazing would that be? Like, 50K wouldn't be enough for me to not have to do that, but it would, like, put a dent in it for sure. Like, for me, it wouldn't be worth right now putting all of it, but I would, like, I know exactly what I would do with it to make sure I can live a best life. Because if I had 50K, yeah, my monthly budget would be like, ooh, yeah, I'm good. No more debt. A lot less money at the end of the month. That's what would happen. I would be very happy with that. But yeah, all this to say, today was my day to think about what can I do as a side hustle, and I haven't found an answer. If I had 50K, I wouldn't have 50K. Relatable. I feel you on that. Yeah, it's just like, you know, life is life. We do what we can with what we have. If I one day manage to make, you know, my VTuber career like profitable, that would be like such an accomplishment. But I don't want to bank on it. Like, it's, nothing is sure, nothing is secure. Even the people that have made it, like, sure, some of them are like, yeah, I knew exactly what I was doing, I did this and I did that, and then it worked, and like, you should do the same. But most people did stuff, they were like, YOLO, and then it either just worked out right away, or they took a few years, and then all of a sudden people just saw them for who they were, and they're like, yeah, I've been streaming for like 5 years, but this year is my breaking year, so who knows? Maybe it'll take me 10. But it's fine because I enjoy it. I think it was interesting because when I was reading articles this morning, they were pretty much saying like choose something that you actually like for your side hustle, because if not, the weight it will have on you mentally is going to be too strong. It will be hard to balance your life with it. It will be hard to like have people support you with it if you don't actually like it, which is why it's like, I'm looking through all these things and I'm like, I guess my best chance at a side hustle that I like is probably streaming, which is why I'm like, okay, maybe I should put even more effort as much as possible without burning myself off into it. But it's not that easy. Someday, yeah, maybe someday, gotta keep moving, gotta keep trying, gotta keep, putting myself out there. It's hard. I struggle. I know that when I look at all the threads of like how to grow as a VTuber, blah blah blah, a lot of them say you have to network, and that's where I'm like, I don't want to do it. Like, I want to network, but I want to network in an organic way. I don't want to make engagement post be, I want friends, oh, I want to collab. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to like meet people casually, and like if we click, maybe we do something and then we do. It's just that way I don't think it's gonna be that easy to meet people, I don't know, that have connections. Oh, your chocolate cookies, I hope they come out good and not burn. Well, make sure you pay attention so they don't burn. Don't get too distracted by the turtle. Yeah, about the things you like as a side hustle. I used to be a sci-fi fantasy writer. Then I spent 6 years writing product description, and now I can't even write those anymore. Oh no, I'm so burnt out on writing now. Yeah, there's also this downside of it, I guess. If you do too much, even if you like it, then you won't want it. It's like when you eat some food too much and then you can't smell it anymore. You're like, that's too much. I don't want this anymore. So it really sucks when that actually destroys a passion you had. Yeah. I thankfully, I don't have a lot of passions, so it hasn't happened to me, but it sucks that it happened to you, though. Like, I was talking about all that this morning, but I don't have anything that I'm passionate about. I have things that I like, I have things that I love, but nothing that like, oh, I live for this. Like, I don't have like, oh, I love my career and I want to grow and I want to go up in the company. Like, I have none of that. I've never had it. Like, I've been wanting to be a housewife since I was like 5. Like, it's been something that I knew about myself. So it's not like I ever had other aspirations and like, oh, I want to become this, I want to do that. So I live my life just living, like, so streaming for me comes as like a little sparkle in my life, because if not, I guess my life would be very boring. I also miss the chance of making friends in high school, or, I mean, of course not middle, like primary school, but I didn't make friends in high school, really. So now as I grow older as an adult, I still just don't have friends. So if I'm not streaming, what am I doing? Nothing. So, streaming is my outlet. That's my community. That's my social. And I enjoy it. And I personally think it's pretty healthy for me, even though my mom would say otherwise. But I think it's healthy for me to have somewhere to yap about, chill, have random jokes, unfunny jokes sometimes, and just be awkward. But it's fine. It's a safe area for me where I feel free to talk my mind, and like, if people want to be there, they're gonna be there. If they don't want to be there, they won't be there, and it's all right. I'm very much okay with that. Studying game design made me hate game design. Well, yeah, I mean, anything that has to do with studying for me is a no. I hate studying. I don't want nothing to do with it, except, I guess, for Japanese. I love listening to, like, learning Japanese. Not too intently, though. Like, I will do it in small increments. I don't really want to have exams about it, but I like refreshing and, like, remembering stuff. My biggest living expense is my mom, to be honest. I wouldn't change that, though. It's my duty as a child. Yeah, nobody owes anybody anything, but I feel like personally, with the relationship I have with my parents, if I was in the same situation, I would do the same. If like my sisters could not, and I was the only one that could take care of my parents, like that would not be a burden to me. That would not be like, oh well, I wouldn't even feel like that I owe it to them is because I love them. And I'm sure that's the same for you. It's just like I love my parents. Of course I'll take care of them. Like if anything happened to them, like if for some reason something happened and I had to give up streaming for their sake, I would do it because I love them more than anything. Like my parents mean everything to me. So it may be difficult, but it's worth it. And then after that, you can think about what all everything that your parents did. I mean, they gave you life first because they don't really you don't really exist really like without them. But then, depending on your relationship, they took care of you, they fed you, they loved on you, they hugged you, maybe they did lots of things. And parents are never gonna be perfect, but I don't think it's a reason to like be like ew. I mean, of course, there's exception. It can be really bad, but most of the time, parents are loving. Like, usually people want the child, and if they do, they will love on the child, and it's good to take care of them. Give them back. My parents will never go into an old people's house. Nah, I'll take care of them. I'm losing motivation to draw, and now I'm trying to draw more again. Yeah, just don't burn yourself with that. Burn yourself out. It's just, take your time with your passions. If you love to draw, just casually do it. Don't force yourself into it. Yeah, that's relatable as heck. Yee, the no franking. But I mean, I'm happy as I am. I'm an introvert and I'm a lone wolf type of person. So at least I'm not like gonna be depressed on the internet saying I have no friends and I don't know what to do. I'm okay. I'm okay alone. Thankfully, my personality works well as an alone person. Same. I think I just lost for the first time all the head pets for Aster. Is it like what 10 minutes? Well, clearly you didn't build properly, Aster. Go back to it. And my friends are on their own. If they're lucky, my little brother will actually get that six-figure job he's been bragging about almost for the last 5 years, and he'll be able to support. Yeah, I mean, as I said, all the relationships are different. Like some of them, your parents, and sometimes the parents don't want your help either. They're like, nah. Some of them are really proud and they don't want anything to do with that. Sometimes they just don't want to do or have a relationship with their kids, which sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah. I hope someone takes care of them because, whether they're good or bad or perfect or not, I feel like most humans will feel some type of way if something happens to them. Bro, I started digging and I think I dug into a lake and it flooded my basement. See, you and destroying your buildings. Remember when we were talking about Minecraft and Aster like started a fire in our house? Yeah. See, back in the day, we had a server for the community, and Aster burned the community house. That's how he goes. Now he just flooded his basement. See, you don't even need to have people around you to create a disaster. When Minecraft and Dwarf Fortress collide, yeah, I mean, I think it's just what happens when Aster touches this type of game. Clearly, that's the future of it, the future of the island. Anyways, yeah. I don't know how I got there, but here I am. I'm visiting Japan soon. Oh, that's amazing. Which part of Japan? Like, how long? Where are you going? I have questions. I'm always super curious when it comes to Japan. I really want to go back, but it's just not in my current budget. One day, I was like, maybe next year I can travel. No, I can't. I will still have a lot of debt to pay, so I think it will, take me at least 2 years to feel comfortable traveling, because I plan on traveling in fall, so I'll be gone for a little bit. But for a big trip like Japan, where I would want to go a few weeks, I don't think that'll be possible anytime soon. For like a month with family, that's awesome. I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you take a lot of pictures and make a lot of memories. If you can memorize some Japanese words so you can feel fancy over there, that'd be good. Honestly, I was happy because the first time I went, I did get lost. And thank God I could speak a little bit because then I would never have made it. I walked for like 2 hours in Shinjuku looking for my hotel. Thankfully, people helped me out, but I got there and I could not feel my feet, could not feel my back. It was a terrible time for my body, but I had to wait a week because my sis getting married. So yeah. Oh well, congrats to your sister. You have a lot of good things going on for you. Let's go, Rachel. Yeah, there's so much going on these days. I wish I could travel. I'm trying to think about things, places I'd like to see one day, but I'm also like a scaredy cat. So like there's some places I want to go to, but I'm like, am I gonna be okay? I'm scared, type of thing. I really want to go to Vietnam, but I don't know what the good parts of it are. I want to go to Taiwan. I don't know what the good parts are. And then you hear like all the horror stories, and then I listen to a lot of true crime, and I'm like, oh no, should I go? I mean, I would never go on my own. I'm way too scared to travel on my own outside of my country at least. Like, there's no way. Like, I wouldn't even do a road trip on my own here. Like, there's no way. Like, what if something happens? There's gonna be a creepy man in the woods. Like, I'm not doing that, okay? Like, no, I will not put myself in situations where I don't have help and I can get kidnapped or something. Nah. I should travel. It's supposed to be good for you, but also I'm just slightly terrified of that, and also too broke to afford it anyway. Feel very much felt. At least I would say in the States you have a lot of like really cool spots to visit. So like even if you can't like travel far and everything, maybe you can have like, long weekends or stuff. I don't know. I don't know where I would go if I wanted to travel in Canada. There's nowhere I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go to the beach there. There's no beach. It's just boring. There's nowhere to go. I mean, I can go to Vancouver to hike. Maybe. I don't know. What do you do in Vancouver? I don't know. It's just if I'm going to travel, I want to go somewhere pretty, somewhere warm, and most probably I want to go to the beach, so I need to take a vacation again. My last one was an Alaskan cruise. Oh, it was a great deal, so we did it. How was it? See, I was just complaining about I need to have great sceneries and all that. So, how was the Alaskan one? I'm curious about that. There's a state park a few hours away that has a really nice natural spring swimming pool out in the middle of the desert. Go! It's a few hours. Just go. Do it. You have pretty places to go. Grab someone and go. Yeah, don't go alone. I don't advocate for traveling on your own. I know I have no say on what people do, but I'm scared of that, so I will make you scared too. I watch too much true crime, even though they do kill couples too, but at least you can attempt to fight or have someone call the police to retrieve your corpse. At least you will not be rotting somewhere, okay? We gotta do what we gotta do in this life if we try to survive. I'm gonna have cookies to attend to. I don't want to burn. Yeah, have a good night, and hopefully your cookies are delicious. Went camping there once as a Boy Scout. There are so many tarantulas at night, which was really neat. I don't know. I guess that's a neat activity for you. I will stay away from that. It was fun. I loved all the pretty skies. Oh yeah, that must be pretty. I love watching the sky, and I love water, obviously. So if I'm on a boat and then I get to see pretty stars, I think that's probably a win. I feel like that would be the type of thing I would do if I was actually rich, though, because I would be able to be like going on vacation twice a year. So once a year, it's to see things like that, to see the scenery, to see the stars and stuff, and then the other time is to go to the beach, get some drinks, and just chill all day. Like for me, I would need to have two different vacations for different type of fun, Because for me, the only type of vacation I know and that I can have right now is the relaxed one. Because I'm always working, I'm always tired out of my mind, and I want to go in the sun, I want to enjoy the seawater, I want to do all that. So I only have a vacation once a year, and I have 2 weeks. So I will not waste them on somewhere that is not warm with the beach, that I need to go there, I want to travel solo. Let's go. Let's stay like that. Let's always make sure we're at least 2 people. So someone can scream, someone can run, something can happen. Even if you end up dying, at least you tried, The sky gets so pretty when you're far from civilization. Yeah, like anytime I remember when I was younger, I would go camping and we're like, oh my god, there are stars in the sky. Like, what you mean? We would have like the campfire and stuff and see the stars and be amazed by it. And then you come back to town and you're like, oh yeah, no, it's just a blue sky. There's like there's satellites and whatnot, I'm so far from the beach right now. But at least you have it in your country. That's what I'm saying, Karen. There's nothing here. Nothing for me. Nowhere for me to go. They're just fake. Like, it's just lakes and rivers that people pretend are beaches, but there's none. We don't have that going on here, okay? So you gotta go. You gotta go for me. Do it for me. Go to the beach and think about me. Bring a turtle. Take a picture. And then I'll know that you did it. That's very, very important. I used to live 40 minutes from the beach on a bad day. Now I'm closer to 10 hours. Okay, yeah. I mean, just take the plane or something. I don't know. Something. My younger brother did shrimp fishing for a few years. He did the crab fishing in Alaska as well. He sent amazing photos. It was killer work, and he was talking about the old dudes more than him. He was talking about the old dudes doing more than him. Oh, okay, I missed a word there. Oh, la dang. I don't know. I have never gone fishing. I don't think it's the type of activity I would enjoy. I'm like, I feel like it's gross. Like, it's nice because you get really, really fresh fish, and I love fish a lot. But I think my sister and brother-in-law went once, and they were like, it was a lot more bloody than I thought, and I was like, oh, and then you have to gut them and whatnot, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the supermarket, get my fish, all fresh, yee, fish shore. I'm literally 8 minutes from the beach. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous right now. I really wish if there's literally one thing that would make me want to move from Canada to the States is to have access to a beach. That would be the one and only thing. So, of course, it does not weigh enough to make me actually want to move to the States, but that's one thing I wish we had here. Our temperature is so bad. Like, can we have anything like milder, like, less trouble? I fish a ton. I love it so much. Jeez, I bet you eat a lot of good fish though. I don't mind fishing or killing fish. I'm not a fan of gutting them though. Yeah, I mean, it's like kind of a package situation. Like, I don't think I've ever actually gutted a fish, and I'm not into doing any of this activity. See, I'm a city girl. I go to the supermarket to get my stuff, and usually the things are mostly out. I'm sorry, I'm helping oil the machine and whatnot. I know my parents don't care. My parents like grew up on like not farms, but in the woods. So that's what they did their whole life. They grew up doing that, so they don't mind. But like they raised me here. I'm a fragile city girl, and I will not go like kill a goat or something that which my parents would do without batting an eye. And I'm like, eh. Like I've seen my mom gut fishes and stuff because it's cheaper to buy them full, so like you do the job. So sometimes my mom will find a good deal, so she'll just do it. But I'm like, I'm just gonna be over there. I'm fine. My grandma had a backyard that ended at the lake, so we went fishing off her pier a lot. You guys had fancy childhood and fancy stuff. For real, like that's the only thing that's boring about being a city person. Like I didn't have any of that. We didn't have like lots of nature around us. Like we were in the concrete jungle. There's nothing too exciting. The most I saw nature was when I went to summer camp, but there wasn't much else. I miss the sea. I think it's like 3 years I don't go to the beach. You should go. You have access to one. No, just go. Take the time. Make the time. Enjoy nature. Nature is great. I wish I had more things to see around me that I enjoyed like that. I never beheaded poultry or stuff like that. But I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, no, I'm not about that life. I guess I can be a hypocrite or whatever. Like when the vegans are like, would you do that? I'm like, no, I wouldn't. Unless I was in a very, very dire situation where I had no choice and that was the only way I could eat my chicken, yes, I would do it. Would I enjoy it? No. But it is what it is. I'm not just gonna eat grass. I'm sorry, I'm not like that. I love my meat. I love my chicken, my pork. I love my beef. That's how it is out here. It's like your brain will be okay with it because of the real delicious food. Yeah, I guess you need to, slightly lie to yourself. That's gonna be okay, and then and then when you're eating, you forget about whatever you did before. I'd be down to try it. Like, why do you sound so eager to try it? Like, hello, what's going on with that? Not fancy. Her house was just in Oklahoma City, aka the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing. When you live in the middle of nowhere, you have so much more land and usually access to more fancy nature spots than we do. We just live in the city, it smells, there's trash everywhere, and that's about it, you know? That's how we live our lives. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I think I'm tiring. The smoke is going out, you know. What? They're turtles. I don't know what the game is about though, but turtles. What did the turtles do though? What did they do? What turtle? Raising rabbits and chicken for food has definitely warped my brain. I have no issues with it. Yeah, I mean, it's just when you grow up with it, it's normal. That's what I'm saying. Like, my parents don't care. They really don't. Like, they go to whenever they go to Haiti, which is very rare, but they go. It's not like they haven't seen it in years, but they don't care. Like, oh, they're like, oh, which goat do you want for tonight? And like, oh yeah, we want that one, and they just go and chop, and you just chop it up. And that's what's up. My sister were there one time, and they were like. But then they were like, yeah, that's so good. They forgot about what they just saw. I'm also in the middle of nowhere now. I miss the city because there was so much good food. Yeah, I think that's one thing I like about my city is that there's so much diversity that there's a lot of really good food. That's one thing that anytime you get out of the big city here, you realize that the diversity in food is really non-existent. Like, you won't find your Indian food, you won't find your Korean food, you might find a Chinese takeout. But that's the extent of the diversity of food you'll find outside of my city. Like you forget about it when you live here, but then you're like, oh god, yeah, yeah. Or like they have their own versions of it that's like, you know, tasteless, you know. I don't know yet. I am having my dwarves transfer all our cargo into storage after you drowned. It's rough. And they just added 3 turtles. Turtles. I'm sure they're gonna be the most useful thing you have in your thing. You know. I don't know where they came from. Probably from the basement drowning you did or something. My brain burnt out. Yes. You know, there's too much, but also like I think my third is kind of like, my God, you've been talking too much. I have a kind of depressing Chinese place, a dozen Tex-Mex places, and then everywhere else is various American foods. Which is probably yum, but I don't know about how healthy and diverse it may be, but it might be good. I don't know. I don't know like real American food. I haven't ever like traveled for a long time in America to like try, you know, delicacies or whatever that you have over there. I have no idea. Had to start a new base, like dang. You really messed up with that basement digging. Jeez, bro. There was probably something I could have done about the water, but I had no clue what it was and lost too much food. Well, that happened in such a short amount of time. Poor Aster. The struggle was way too real. Anyways, I should probably also stop because we have karaoke tomorrow. July karaoke on the last day I can do it. Let's go. I'm never last minute. So I should probably rest my voice and like make sure I'm okay for tomorrow so I can give you less voice cracks. There will be voice cracks. There's no avoiding them. But there might be less if I stop now. Okay? That is how this game works. No, it's you. Skill issue. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Yay, karaoke. I'm excited. It's been a while. It's been over a month at this point. Last one was like end of June. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow for karaoke. Reminder that I have a collab on Twix channel on Wednesday with Beetle. So make sure to be there or be square. I'll put you in a box and you'll become Companion Chan. Anyways, we have Portal next week and then we have a stream on Twitch on Friday. Don't know what I'm doing yet, so it'll be what it is. So mean, how don't you dare. I didn't forget how you bullied me at the beginning of the stream, okay? I don't forget like that. I can listen to you singing while driving home tomorrow. Yay! I'll be happy to know you're around. And yeah, don't worry about it. Last one was like early June. No, it was end of June, right before I moved. No, wait, never mind. Yeah, that was early June. I think, was it June 3rd? It was right before I went on hiatus to move. Anyways, bye-bye, Kyra. Bye-bye, Aster. Master. Bye bye, Karen. Bye bye, Fish. Bye bye, Karen. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye, Ajishi. Bye bye, everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. But you're all awesome. I'll see you tomorrow for karaoke. You all stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one, alright? Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.